The Tren Maya project is a proposed railway project in southern Mexico that would run through the states of Chiapas, Tabasco, Campeche, Yucatan, and Quintana Roo. The project aims to promote tourism and economic development in the region, but it has been met with criticism from indigenous communities, who fear that it could negatively impact their way of life and the environment. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Top Futuristic. In today's video, we're going to take a closer look at one of the largest infrastructure projects in Mexico, the Tren Maya. But before we continue, please subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to stay notified about our latest videos. The Tren Maya is a railway project that aims to connect 5 southern Mexican states, Yucatan, Campeche, Tabasco, Chiapas, and Quintana Roo, over a distance of 1,500 kilometers. This project is expected to boost the region's tourism and economic development, while also preserving the cultural heritage of the indigenous communities. The Tren Maya project was first proposed by Mexican President Andrés Manuel López Obrador during his 2018 campaign. Previous administrations had proposed such high-speed rail lines, but were unable to attain the required funding. The project was initially mocked by his political opponents. The Mexican government has allocated $8 billion towards this project, which will provide employment opportunities for the locals, reduce travel time, and enhance the region's connectivity. The funding for the project is to come primarily from a tourism tax that is levied in that region, but funds are also expected to be diverted from other programs. The project was led by the National Fund for Tourism Development in December of 2018 and was expected to cost about 150 billion pesos, or about $7.4 million. Meanwhile, an alternative study from a public policy institute estimated the project to be worth 480 pesos, which is $25.3 billion. In 2020, an estimated total cost of the entire project, which included the total cost of operation and maintenance, was said to be about 321 billion pesos. But this did not include electrification. In December of that year, President López Obrador made an announcement that the armed forces would take over the routes and that profits would be used to solidify the finances of pensioners and retire armed forces personnel. But in March 2021, Fonever General Director Rogelio Jiménez Pons insisted that the military would own the entire route and receive all the profits. President López Obrador officially commissioned the commencement of the Mayan train project. The railway is designed to suit local passenger traffic and freight shipments, in addition to its tourist function. The first phase of the project was expected to commence in late 2020, but tourism officials in the area proposed speeding up the work for a 2023 opening. Business leaders in Mérida, Yucatan, expressed support for 4 kilometers of the railway's underground route as it passes through the city of Mérida. This was to avoid the railroad being a threat to the city's historic center. It was later announced by Fonever that the railway would not stop at Mérida as initially proposed, but would extend towards a hacienda 8 kilometers away. It was then announced that the station would relocate to La Plana Park in Mérida. The construction began in June of 2020. Some of the construction companies include Mota Engel Mexico and China Communication Company Limited for Stretch 1, Plank, Escarchea, Operadora CICSA, and FCC Construction for Stretch 2, Escarcea, Calquini, Construcciones Urales, and GMI Ingeniería e Instalaciones for Stretch 3, Calkin, Izamal, and Grupo ICA for Stretch 4, Izamolcan. An investment firm named BlackRock proposed an investment for the 5th stretch, but it was rejected by Fonever in 2020. Aside from being one of the largest projects to be executed in Mexico, the Tren Maya project is expected to bring some benefits to the indigenes. Some of these benefits are: 1. Economic benefits. The Tren Maya project will bring economic growth to the region in many ways. First and foremost, it will create jobs. The construction phase alone will employ thousands of people. Once the train is operational, there will be new job opportunities in tourism, hospitality, and other related industries. This will not only benefit the people who live in the region, but it will also bring in more money from tourism, which will help the local economy grow. 2. In terms of environmental benefits, the Tren Maya project will also have significant environmental benefits. The train will be powered by electricity, which means it will produce much less pollution than traditional transportation options, like cars and buses. This will help reduce the carbon footprint of the region and improve the air quality for everyone who lives and works there. 3. Improved transportation options. The Tren Maya project will provide better transportation options for tourists and locals alike. It will connect many of the popular tourist destinations in the region, making it easier for people to get around without having to rely on expensive taxis or rental cars. This will also help to alleviate traffic congestion and reduce the number of vehicles on the road, which will have additional environmental benefits. 4. For cultural preservation. The Tren Maya project will also help to preserve the culture and history of the region. The train will stop at many of the important cultural and historical sites in the region, allowing tourists to learn more about the rich history of the area. This will not only benefit tourists, but it will also help to preserve these important sites for future generations. Lastly, the Tren Maya project will also improve safety in the region. The train will be a safe and reliable mode of transportation, which will reduce the number of accidents on the road. It will also provide a safe and comfortable option for tourists who might be hesitant to drive in a foreign country. Additionally, the train will be equipped with modern safety features, like fire suppression systems and emergency exits, which will provide an added layer of protection for passengers. In addition to all of that, the Tren Maya project will connect various tourist destinations, including ancient Mayan ruins, pristine beaches, and dense rainforests. This connectivity will allow tourists to explore the region comfortably, resulting in an increase in tourism revenue. The project is expected to generate around 80,000 direct and indirect jobs, benefiting the local population. The Tren Maya project also prioritizes environmental conservation and aims to use sustainable energy sources. The trains will be powered by biodiesel or electricity, generated from solar and wind power. The project also includes the restoration of the natural habitat and the protection of the local flora and fauna. The Tren Maya project will pass through various indigenous communities, and the Mexican government has made sure to involve them in the project's planning and implementation. The government has also assured them that the project will not affect their cultural heritage and that they will benefit from the project's economic development. In fact, the project will provide employment opportunities for the indigenous communities, and the government has promised to respect their rights and culture. Despite the many benefits of the Tren Maya, the project has also faced criticism from some quarters. The primary concern is the impact of the project on the environment and wildlife. The railway will pass through several protected areas, and there are concerns that it may damage the ecosystem. However, the Mexican government has assured that the project will not affect the environment and that all necessary precautions will be taken. Another concern is the potential for the Tren Maya project to exacerbate existing social inequalities in the region. Indigenous communities in southern Mexico already face significant economic and social disadvantages, and there are fears that the project could benefit only a small elite while leaving the majority of the population behind. There have also been concerns raised about the lack of consultation with local communities during the planning and implementation of the project. Indigenous leaders have criticized the government for not adequately consulting with them and not considering their perspectives and needs. Overall, the impact of the Tren Maya project on its indigenous communities remains unclear. While the project could potentially bring economic benefits and improve transportation to the region, it is essential to ensure that the rights and needs of the local population are respected and protected. It is crucial to consult with indigenous communities and involve them in the planning and implementation of the project to mitigate any potential negative impacts. Another concern is the project's financing, as the Mexican government is facing financial challenges due to the COVID-19 pandemic. However, the government has stated that it remains committed to the project and will explore alternative financing options if necessary. In conclusion, the Tren Maya project is one of the largest infrastructure projects in Mexico, and it has the potential to boost the region's tourism and economic development. The project also prioritizes environmental conservation and aims to respect the culture and heritage of the indigenous communities. However, the project has also faced criticism, which does not come as a surprise with a project that huge. It remains to be seen how the Mexican government addresses these concerns. Hopefully, all the issues and concerns will be resolved soonest, and the project would eventually become a success. Thank you for watching. Please don't hesitate to let us know what you think about the project in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, please do share with your friends. We'll see you in the next video.